What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Our book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. My link will be in the description box below as usual. Go get it. PayPal link there also. They asked me to put it up, so I put it up. Thanks everybody for supporting. This video is entitled Myles Garrett and Mason Rudolph. The fight at the end of the game last night, or the Steelers and Browns fight. When I saw it actually this morning because the game was over. I just walked away. I went to take a physical. The doctor was talking about it. I saw online with Skip and Shannon talking about it. And Skip and Shannon, they had the clip of what actually happened. And when I saw the whole clip, I said, okay. Should Myles Garrett be suspended? Absolutely. But here's the thing. That didn't happen out of nowhere. For one, he rushed the passer, and he threw him to the ground. He was being extra with throwing him to the ground. He was definitely being extra. You know, the play was over, game is over, he being extra. But, you know, I'll get into the but later. But when they was on the ground, Mason Rudolph tried to yank his helmet off. See, that's the part that people not saying. He grabbed the back of his helmet and was trying to yank his helmet off. That's why Myles Garrett yanked his helmet off in the first place. Because why are you yanking somebody's helmet off? 9 times out of 10 so you can punch him. That's why. So, at that point, was Myles Garrett extra on the pass rush? Absolutely. Trying to yank his helmet off? You looking for a fight. That's part of a fight. You know, in football, when a person grabs a face mask and he tries to yank it off, what happens? The two players usually fight in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So Mason Rudolph tried to yank his helmet off, and then Myles Garrett's like, I'm a big dude. I'm grown. Give me that. And then he tried to hit him with it. Over the line. That's over the line. But since Mason Rudolph picked that fight, that's what you get. That's what you get. And the reason why I say that's what he get, because he walked off like, see what he did? See what he did? I saw what you did too. See, you got into a fight and then you got punked and then you want to look, ref? No. Now the pushing in the back by the lineman's supposed to take up for your quarterback. Get it. The swinging, the kicking, y'all gonna get suspended. But under the premise of fighting for your teammate and fighting for your quarterback, very much so understandable. But I would bet, because first and foremost, Myles Garrett, normally a mild-mannered dude. I think even Mason Rudolph, a mild-mannered dude. For them to have to get into it at the end of a game like this, it was some jaw jacking that was going on. It was some serious jaw jacking. Now, the reason I say that is because when you winning and the game's over, you usually it's over. We beat you. All that talking, but to be extra at the end, some guy said yeah, I'm gonna stick it to you now. That was extra. Still say that was extra. But something was said prior to that or in that exchange that made Myles Garrett flip like that. And here's the issue. Because when I was listening to it on Skip and Shannon, it's like Myles Garrett and Freddie Kitchen say Myles Garrett has a side of the story, but the coach ain't going to say. Why not? Because if he feels like he's dead wrong, he's dead wrong. But if he got a side of the story, but we not going to tell it, we not going to say what he felt happened, that says something was said that set him off, but you don't want to say it publicly. Because it'll create a whole nother situation. But the thing about it is, it could be real, it could be made up. Or he could have told him something that was so silly, it's like, we ain't going to tell this to nobody. We ain't telling this to nobody. Because if we tell this to people, they just going to look at you like you out your mind. That's part of the equation too. But the thing about it is, it's the NFL. There's a lot of mics on that field. Whatever was said is on one of them mics. I can guarantee is on one of the mics. All them cameras, all them refs, all them mics, all the players mic'd up. All the swerve, the cameras that go back and forth that are on that zip wire, that zip line with the boom mics on it. Oh, something got picked up. But the other thing, was it Bush League? To get into a fight at the end of the game and you win it, that was definitely Bush League. Definitely Bush League. Now your team needs you for the rest of the year. Now you're gone. Definitely Bush League. But for the quarterback to call it Bush League, Mason Rudolph to call it Bush League, you tried to yank his helmet off. So you wanted to do something to him before he yanked yours off. Don't play stupid with me. I remember, I think it's Martellus Bennett. When he was playing for the Bears, he got into a fight with one of the teammates because the dude grabbed him by the face mask and tried to yank him down. He's like, you could have broke my neck. So he grabbed the boy by the face mask. In practice, team on team. That's the same thing. Now, do guys go too far in football? Yeah. But you can get back on people all the time. But at the end of the game, that's what I didn't get. Because that's usually a trash talking, you shouldn't have said something to me type of thing. Remember a couple of years ago, when Richard Sherman was like, they got him on TV. I'm one of the best. That's what you get when he was talking to Crabtree and it made him look crazy. That's the high emotions of a game. But not just that. You remember when Richard Sherman chased down Tom Brady? And he was like, talk now. Talk all that shit you was talking now, because they were winning at halftime and they lost at the end of the game. So Richard Sherman, we'll look at the score now. Say something. That type of stuff goes on. It's just, that happens. Trash talking to the opponents. Sometimes the heated exchanges with your teammates. Sometimes you might trash talk to the crowd. Ref might tell you to chill out and stuff like that. All that happens. Because prior with the Steelers, Juju, when they played the Rams the week prior, Juju's like, I ain't never been cussed out so much in my life by Jalen Ramsey. So certain people chatter. Now, my personal opinion, he's got to be suspended. But at the same time, Mason Rudolph needs to be suspended too. Now, should he be suspended the same amount of games as Myles Garrett? Absolutely not. The linemen are going to be suspended too. Should they be suspended the same amount of games as Myles Garrett? Absolutely not. But everybody got to go. Every last one of them got to go. And it's glad, but if what I think happened is they were talking and he said something, he called him a nigga or a bitch or some shit like that, while it was on the bottom of that pile, when he was trying to take his helmet off, Myles Garrett's like, I got your nigga, I got your bitch, I got you, motherfucker. Because I'm sure they were talking prior to that when Myles Garrett was extra with the takedown when he rushed the quarterback on the screen. And you can say to a degree, he started it by roughhousing the quarterback at the end of that play, which I can get it. But that's what happens to quarterbacks. They're protected. I'm not saying, because they're protected, you're not going to get fed up with it, because they will get fed up with it. But what I am saying is this. Myles Garrett ain't the type of person just snap like that. That's how he comes off. Now, a lot of guys who are mild-mannered, when they get heated, it can go really bad. And this is that case. And I'm sure he's going to apologize and say, I shouldn't have went as far as I went. But I don't think he's going to apologize if I shouldn't have got at him. Because I think he believes I should have got at him. That's just part of what I believe, what I think about that type of situations. So, here's what it is now. But the Steelers are doing good, man, with all these injuries. I got to give Mike Tomlin a shout out. Good coaching. Hope Freddie Kitchens can get the Browns back on track even despite all this. He's had some injuries too, but, we'll see. Like, share, subscribe. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.